In the journey of history, there are some people who win wars not with swords, but with their minds. And one of them was Thomas Edward Lawrence, known to the world as Lawrence of Arabia, a British spy who tore an entire region apart, a man whose actions led to the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, and the Arab world was forever divided. But the question is, who was this Lawrence, and what was his real mission? Today, we will uncover that very secret. Early life of a mysterious man. Thomas Edward Lawrence was born on August 16, 1888, in Tremedog, Wales. His father, Sir Thomas Chapman, was an Anglo-Irish landlord, but he left his legal wife and married his governess, Sarah Junner. So, Lawrence was born into a home where secrets and hiding things were in his blood. From a young age, Lawrence was obsessed with history and architecture. He earned a degree from Oxford University, and his thesis was on Crusader castles in the Middle East. During this research, he traveled through Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine, and this became his first mission training ground for the future. Chapter 1. The Making of a Spy, 1914. The Days of World War I. Britain wanted to break up the Ottoman Empire and take control of the Middle East. They needed a man who could be a friend to the Arab people and also work against them. And then the Foreign Office chose Lawrence. Why? Because he understood the land, language, and people of the Middle East. Lawrence presented himself to the Arab nation as a friend, a brother, and a champion of humanity. But deep down, he had become the master manipulator of British intelligence. The Arab revolt begins. In 1916, Lawrence received a new mission: to ignite the Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire in cooperation with Sharif Hussein bin Ali and his son Faisal bin Hussein. Lawrence convinced Faisal and other tribal leaders that if they fought against the Turkish Empire, Britain would give them an independent Arab kingdom. But in reality, Britain and France had already made a secret agreement, the Sykes-Picot Agreement, 1916, which stated that the Middle East would be divided between the two colonial powers. So while the Arabs were sacrificing their lives, London and Paris were dividing up their land on a map. Chapter 2. Lawrence, the Manipulator of Kings. Lawrence won the hearts of Faisal and other leaders. He became their hero. He taught them guerrilla warfare, blew up railway tracks, and planned attacks on Turkish governors. But behind every battle, there was a trick. Lawrence sent news of every victory to London, so that British army influence would grow. The Arab people thought they were fighting for their freedom, but in reality, they were fighting for British interests. And when the Ottoman Empire fell in 1918, Lawrence tried to make Faisal the king of Syria, but France removed him. Arab leaders realized they had been betrayed. Lawrence completed his mission and broke Arab unity forever. Chapter 3. The Guilt and Disappearance. After the war, Lawrence was overcome with guilt. He wrote, "We are a small people, and we have betrayed a great people." He left the British Army and hid under a fake name, becoming a soldier in the RAF as T.E. Shaw. Some say he was depressed, others say he wanted to escape his identity. In 1935, one day, he was riding his motorcycle. He crashed while taking a turn, and Lawrence died. But the conspiracy theory says his death was not an accident, but a planned elimination, because he was about to write about the secrets of the British Secret Archives. Chapter 4. The Legacy, a region still divided. Even today, the map of the Middle East still has the same lines that were drawn in Lawrence's time. The Arab world still hasn't been able to unite. Every country is fighting for its own politics, its own oil, and its own influence. Lawrence of Arabia is gone, but the maps he left behind and the divisions he created are still alive in world politics today. Chapter 5. Was he a hero or a spy whose actions destroyed a nation? That's for you to decide. In the journey of history, the most dangerous weapon isn't a gun, but the mind and deception. And Lawrence of Arabia was the greatest master of that deception. That's why today he is called the spy who shaped the Middle East. Subscribe for more videos.